Okay, for this video we're going to be demonstrating roast beef and the texture of roast beef. So most facilities are using a pre-bagged beef. In this case we're going to heat it up. It's important that your texture, or for your textures, that everything be at the temperature that you're going to serve it at. So I'm going to empty the contents of the bag into here, and then I'll go ahead and move this away. Now you'll notice that straight out of the bag, when it's warmed up, that this is naturally already at a level 7. It's fork tender, it separates easily, and so right now we're already at a level 7, even just taking it straight out of the bag. Now to get this down to a level 6, I'm going to take this, I'm going to turn it to the side so that my meat is running this way, and I'm just going to kind of give it a rough chop. I want to make sure that my meat length is roughly the width of a fork. So if you notice here, these pieces are the width of the fork here. Same thing, I can kind of just take this a little bit further down by mashing it a little bit. As I mash it, I kind of mix it up. At that point, we're already at a level 6 here. Now to take it to a level 5, I'm going to mince this up a little bit more just with the knife. Now, one thing that we see all the time in facilities is that they feel like to get things to a certain texture, we just automatically throw it into the blender or to the Robocoo, food processor, whatever it might be. But in reality, to fit the new dysphagia standards of mixed and moist that a level 5 is, we actually just want to take it down with a knife, partially because we want to make sure that we keep all the natural texture that we can in there. Even though someone is on a texture modified diet, we want to make sure that we're keeping the integrity of food as close as possible to what they would be normally eating. So once we mince this down a little bit, you'll notice that already, even with just a few strokes of the knife through the product here, we've already been able to take it down to a point where, according to the new standards, a lot of these pieces are fitting in between the fork here. So we've taken it to a level 7, level 6, and now a level 5. At this point, to get it down to a level 4, I'm actually going to add this to the Vitamix blender here. And I'm going to put half a cup of the natural au jus into here. We want to maintain as much of the natural flavor as possible. So using the natural juices that it was cooked in is a much better way than just straight water. So once we're to that point, so when blending this, we want to make sure that we get it down to a consistency that's going to fit the new standards. So in our fork test, if allowing that to fall off, you can see that it's a nice consistent texture throughout. You can see that as I press the fork into it also, that it's retaining its shape. This would hit our level 4 standards. Now, to take this down a little bit more to a level 3, we'll actually put it back into our blender with some additional of the juice. And bring this down just a little bit more. Now at this level, we're able to get to our level 3 consistency. So here we have our level 7, which again, straight out of the bag, is nice and shredded. Our level 6 with a width of a fork. Then we have down to our mixed and moist, which is the pieces are gonna fit between the tines of the fork there. Then we have our puree, and we have our level 3.